So I've been wondering what to do with my two small Australian rainbows I have in quarantine. They're due to come out probably next Wednesday, and I have been thinking about moving all my rainbows because of their size now. And now it's quite big. I mean, you can see it's quite big, and so the others. So I've been thinking about moving them into the 65 gallon. The only problem I have with that is I do have a turquoise male in there who is very dominant, and my big Australian rainbow in here is also very dominant. He does pick on one of these fish quite a lot, one of the others. So I don't really want to start a war in the tanks when both of these tanks are quite peaceful in their own way. All the ones in here know their place, and although one of the males do get picked on here, they don't seem to go any further than just a little bit of chasing. So I really don't want to start something by putting two dominant fish together. I'm really thinking about getting a 125 gallon tank. Maybe it won't be for another 6 to 9 months, but I do believe that these fish will be okay in here for that length of time. I think that if I put the two sets of rainbows into the tank at the same time when it's new and it's bigger and it be well planted, that I will stand a chance of not having any conflict. The other thing is that Victor, my angelfish, will not stand for conflict in the tank. He'll join in as well, and that's going to bring a whole lot of hate to everybody, and it's just not worth it. So I think my decision is that the fish are better off separated. When I put the two small rainbows in here, I'll take out 4 male guppies, put them in the big tank. As those fish get bigger, I'll take out more. There is no females in here, so I'm not getting any babies. All I'm going to have in here eventually will be these rainbows. There will be 6 rainbows and a couple of cardinals, a few rummy nose, and my koi. This is a 36 gallon. Some people say 30 gallons fine for them. I think they could do with a little bit more space as big fish, but I'm really not sure that I can do that at the moment, because I do need to put a new floor down. I don't really want to disturb the fish while I put a new floor down and then have to disturb it again when I put them in a new tank. I'd rather put the floor down, put the new tank there, and move the fish into it, so they've only got one move. So most of the time it seems to go into a pattern. The male, because I've only got one female in here, so I do believe the other 2 are females, so that might stop it a lot of all this chasing about. So hopefully there are 2 females. Then they're very small, so I can't really tell at the moment. I can't really believe, I mean, had I known that the rainbows were going to grow to this size, I would have put the turquoise in here, and they've not really grown at all. They're still quite small, and so I would have put them in here and put these over there, but you live and learn. So I'm hoping to pick up 2 female turquoise to keep him happy over there. I'm changing that tank around. I found a place to put a 10 gallon tank for my older female guppies, so hopefully there won't be so many babies born. I'm taking away quite a lot of the greenery over there, so there won't be anywhere for the babies to hide anyway, because I can't really have any more guppies. All these in here, all the guppies in here, guppy Endler eye breds near enough, and they don't have a very long life, not as long as guppies, so I'm not sure how long I will have all these, but I have got a ton of babies growing, so. But I think that's the decision I have made, that I will keep the rainbows in here. I will wait until I can get the flooring down, buy a bigger tank and move the rainbows, so nobody is actually dominant in that tank to start off with. They're all new to a new tank. If I find there's a lot of conflict in here, other than just chasing, then I may have to think again. But that, I think, is my decision, unless one of you turn around and say, oops, that's a really bad idea. But they do, when you sit back, you know, they do have quite a lot of swimming space still. I've seen huge fish with a lot less room than these have. There's plenty of places for them to hide. All 4 of these have their own part of the tank that they go to in the afternoon. I don't see them then. They go in their own little bit of plant and I don't see them. And so it kind of settles down more in the mid-afternoon. Some of these guppies are quite pretty, so hopefully I might be able to see them a little bit more when I put them in the bigger tank.